Haha, you can bust that wall open, can't you?
Well, let's give it a try and find out!
You sure about that? From what I hear, that thing can stop even a cannonball.
On second thought, let's see if there's a release mechanism somewhere.
Kisara, do you have any idea just what Kelzelik might be planning at the palace?
It's hard to say. I've never seen him use any powerful arts, and I don't think he's particularly skilled with any weapons either. However, I have noticed him accompanied by something strange from time to time.
What kind of strange?
I don't know. I couldn't see anything with him, but I could sense something was there. Probably some sort of Zoogle.
An invisible Zoogle?
We'd better be careful in any case. I'd rather we not find out after it jumps us and tries to rip our throats out.
Little help!
You're mine! Attack now! What shield? No shield can stand up against this! We're not ready anymore!
Frozen!
Hammer!
A freezing storm!
It's almost too strong!
Split it open!
Be my guest!
Where are you going?
Swallow blade! Rising Rock! Rising Rock!
Kisara, frozen!
Hammer!
This should make for some good weapon crafting material.
Hi, Hoodle!
Here I come! Now you're mine! Not today! Dark wind! Make it! I won't show you any mercy! Use that spirit!
Kisara, frozen!
Hammer! You're mine! It's over!
Do it!
Take this!
I need to be stronger.
I think this is a key to the noble room of the castle.
A noble what?
The room at the northern end of this floor. Maybe the release mechanism is in there. Right.
Right. Looks like some solid equipment.
Bring him down! my guessing. Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet and...
The true power of the blazing sword.
It's only as strong as the one who wields it.
You truly mean that? Thank...
Little help!
Take this! Whirlwind! It's over!
Hey, what?
Here I come!
A showdown between blade and fist.
Now you'll learn! Take this!
I'm only getting started.
You're mine!
Here's the
It's
evil.
over!
Freeze, Thunder Shield!
You're mine! No escape!
Roll now.
You're dead! You're mine!
Do it.
Shield! Astral Energy! Full throttle!
All right. There are enemy forces here, too?
They must be predicting our movements and deploying accordingly.
So they figured we were coming all along, is that it?
I won't forgive you!
Here I come! Now you'll learn! Take this! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
They really don't give up, do they?
You're mine!
I'll be saving this
You're mine! Rising Order! Strike!
Got you!
Firmament
Here I
Trigger!
come! You're finished!
Arrow
Do
now!
it!
More where that came from!
Well then, let's keep moving.
Go no further!
Bring him down! Try this! That you! Fire support!
I'm the true gunslinger around here.
Engaging!
None shall escape my judgment! Raging Cascade! Ray! In here! None shall escape my judgment!
You know, the more I think about it, this palace is way too big for its own good.
Tell me about it. Plus, where the hell were these soldiers and Zeugles all this time?
Normally, the Zeugles are kept in specialized training facilities and only get let out in cases of emergency.
Like this one, for instance? Give me a break. Our work is done here. Let's move.
I'm right behind you, Shion.
Engaging!
Not in your dreams!
I'm not done! Fire support!
Supernova! You'll have no mercy!
Demon's Descent! Flashing Fang!
Raging Cascade!
What's this?
Go to hell! You're mine!
Waves of the air
Take
tornado!
it! I can feel my power growing!
Is that some kind of note the rebels left?
Hey, it mentions the release mechanism we're looking for. But
This isn't enough to go on.
May 1,000 gales carry you!
My deal!
Take down the defenses! I see one, eh?
It's over! Swallow blade! I'm on it!
No! It's almost too strong!
Then I'll split it open!
Be my guest!
Swallow blade!
Sleep now!
I'll stop your movement!
And I'll stop your life!
Banquet started!
Eat this! I'll finish you here and now! Eagle Fly!
Do it! Get toasty!
Bird Strike!
Our work is done here. Let's move.
I'm right behind you, Shion.
No choice! Fight this Lord!
I can carve through armor!
My deal!
Here's evil! This one's mine!
You think that shield will save you?
We're not finished! I'm on it!
Healing Kigara, Frozen!
Hammer!
Dance in the wind!
My turn!
Here!
Do it! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood.
Bring him down!
I can carve through armor!
I'm going in!
I'll stop your movement!
And I'll stop your life!
Here I go! May 1,000 gales! Gusty!
Look, another note from the rebels.
If we combine it with the note we found before, then there should be a key inside a cabinet in the office.
Great. Let's see if we can find it. Even if Dahnans and Renans aren't on completely equal footing here, Both sides still cared about each other, and now we have to fight some of those same Renans inside the palace.
Don't forget, we're here fighting to keep what makes this realm so special alive. Don't lose hope, Kisara.
Gotta break through!
Here's Raging Cascade!
Follow blade!
Release in here!
I'm on it! Flash!
Learn
Try
the
it!
stockpile! You'll pay for what you did! Get toasty!
Burn strike! This should do it!
It's almost too strong.
Be my guest!
I'm Astral Light.
That's my cue! I never miss!
Shut him down!
Our work is done here. Let's move.
I'm right behind you, Sheep. Did that finally get rid of the wall?
To think they would hide it in Lord Dohalim's personal quarters. The nerve of these people.
They won't get away with it for much longer.
That's right. We have to hurry to the Lord's chamber. Let's go.
Well, well, if it isn't the slaves and the traitor. I don't remember giving you permission to enter the palace.
So it's true. You really are the one behind all this, Kelzelik.
I don't remember giving you permission to speak either. Know your place, slave!
Now we see his true colors.
Yeah, a despicable excuse for a human being. Though really, I guess that makes him pretty ordinary, huh?
Kelzelik, you were Lord Dohalim's most trusted advisor. His closest ally. Why would you betray him?
Don't be a fool! I didn't serve him because I wanted to. I expect a mere slave would know, but there are many powerful contenders for the position of Lord. A contest of strength determines the one who will be Lord and undisputed ruler of a realm. There is no choice in the selection. If my master had any ambitions of becoming the Sovereign, I would have gladly served him.
But he had no intention of fighting for the crown.
Indeed. Can you slaves even imagine how that looked to the rest of us? Enduring the whims of an ambitionless lord, all we could do was wait for the end as we suffered through our humiliation.
You want suffering? Try being Danon for a day.
So you plotted against Lord Dohalim in secret. And when my brother found out...
And I would do it all again if it meant returning Menancia to its rightful state! A realm where Danons are slaves and Renans their masters. It's the natural order.
Enough! Who are you to decide what is natural or rightful, traitor? Miguel, my brother. He dreamed of building a world free of suffering. He gave his life for that dream. And all you've managed to build is a lake of death! You killed my brother. And now you'll die for it! My brother's dead because of you!
Why should I concern myself with the passing of one pathetic slave?
Have you no shame?
There you are!
It can hide itself? Amazing! It's over!
Hit a word! Let's move!
You picked the wrong fight!
Glimmer
Take it! Swallow Blade! Inferno Torrent! No escape!
Watch this!
Swallow Blade!
Lord, you alright?
Yeah, I'll be okay.
You're mine!
I'll smash you!
Here.
Take this!
No
escape! It vanished again?
Listen carefully and keep your eyes peeled.
Talon Sword! Swallow Blade! Destruction!
Now, in the groove!
Now, while it's reeling!
Take it down!
You're finished! Swallow Blade! You're mine! No escape! Swallow Blade!
Hey, what's this?
You're mine!
Hey,
Crush!
where are you going?
Burn in hell!
Flush! Freeze now!
Ready and ready! Now you see what I can do!
Swallow Blade! Flush! First strike! Try this! Inferno Torrent!
Glacier Freeze now!
Swallow Blade!
Eagle Fly! More where that came from! A freezing storm!
Watch this! Frickin' does it!
Here's a healing darkness!
Take this! Swallow Blade! Flush! You're finished!
All day!
I'll
Take
finish
it!
you here and
All
now!
mine! Ignite!
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
Light lightning now!
Here I come!
Do it! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Lightning condemned!
This should do it!
Thunder Blade!
Take this!
Healing
Swallow Blade! Flush!
Hey, that
Carve through Swallow Blade!
the wind! It's over!
Here I come!
More
No
freezing
escape!
storms! Photon Flash!
That move!
Here comes the big one!
In the wind! Air drop! Field! Light astral energy!
Plasma!
Far enough! I'm ready! Raging cascade!
Swallow Blade!
Here!
Here I come!
I'll be ready!
Will this
help? I'll heal you all! Lightning condemned!
Where are you going?
Thunder Blade! See what's here, let me help! Thunder Aid!
An astral light?
That's my cue!
Shut him down!
Will this help?
Take this!
Oh, you are gonna pay for that!
I'll bring you back from death's abyss!
You're mine!
Resuscitation! It's weakened!
Swallow! This ends now!
Now you see what I can do!
You're mine! Eat dirt!
Now in the groove!
escape! Swallow Blade!
First aid! I can handle it!
All good things come to an end!
Far enough!
Orochi Fury!
Photon Flash!
You're mine!
Let me help!
No escape!
Now!
Flush!
Ready!
Take this!
Not on my watch! Searing Flame! Reload! Dragon Orb!
Watch this!
I owe you one.
I'll heal you all! Thunder Field!
Eagle Fly!
Healing Circle!
If it's in the sky, it's mine!
You're mine!
Supernova!
Field!
Here's the Weasel! Air
Here I
Double!
come!
This one's mine!
Swallow Blade! We've got him on the run.
Don't get caught!
Right. Still anyone's fight.
Photon Raging Cascade!
Eat dirt!
Blow away! Listen!
Dark Wind!
Swallow Blade! I'm not done!
I'll be saving Annihilation! It's about to strike!
Look sharp, everyone!
Far enough! First
Swallow Blade! Flash!
By the power of War Knuckle!
Swallow Blade!
Lightning Supernova! I'm sorry. Will this help?
Stay away from my friends!
Thunder Field!
Swallow Blade!
They'll find nothing wrong, Will.
Thank you.
What I can do.
Do it! Law! I'll stop your movement!
And I'll stop your life!
You filthy slaves are despicable!
Your dreams of attaining lordship are no more. Give up, Kelzelik.
Attaining lordship! Ridiculous! Only those who possess a master core can become a lord. What, did you think just anyone could do it?
But then, what were you trying to accomplish with this? Didn't you betray your lord?
Yes, that's true. However, there are other lords.
Other lords? So you mean...
At last, the truth is revealed.
Dohalim, where have you been this whole time?
Cleaning up. Kelzelik, you've made your last of these.
The fruit of Helgen?
It can't be. You found my production facility?
Correct. And I tore it down. But something still troubles me. It's clear that this is no ordinary fruit. Nor was the equipment used to grow it. You couldn't have done all this without outside assistance. Indeed. Something like this must have come from another realm. Mahag Saar, perhaps?
You actually expect me to talk now? At this point, the contest for the crown will be over soon enough. And you will finally receive the punishment you deserve for your weakness.
I've already received my punishment. May this be my final act as the Lord of Elder Menancia. Go to Mahag Saar, Ganath Haros, wherever you think you'll find a suitable lord.
Are you all right with this? He killed your brother after all.
He did. But then I thought, he's nothing more than one common, ordinary Renan. He's not worthy of my time or my anger, right?
So after everything, was the dream of coexisting just a dream?
What is that?
Those are the cheers of the brave Danans who overpowered Kelzelik's forces.
Wait, they challenged the Renans?
Indeed. A militia made up of Danan guardsmen, Renan supporters, and of course, the Gold Dust Cats.
Do we have you to thank for bringing them all together?
Regardless of what your original motivations were, your dream of coexistence saved countless lives. And now, those people out there are fighting to keep that dream alive. That's something real.
Be that as it may, they do so now by their own hands. These people no longer need any lord.
Where are you going?
To put an end to the crown contest. So long as its madness persists, peace will remain ever out of reach. I cannot allow it to continue.
The crown contest impacts far more than just the Danans. You're choosing to fight Lenegis and the entire Empire.
I am well aware. However, if I wish to keep this dream from dying, then I have little choice in the matter. Besides, it's the least I can do.
So you're gonna go out there and make that dream real on your own?
You may be decided on your path, but that doesn't make it any less difficult.
Why not walk that road with us?
Pardon?
You heard me. We're fighting to liberate the Danans. You're fighting for the people of this realm. I'd say we're on the same path, really. It would only make sense for us to walk it together.
Danan dissidents, side by side with a Renan lord? Not the least intriguing invitation I've received. An invitation which would only be proper courtesy for me to accept.
I'll take that as a yes.
Hey, where'd Kisara go? I don't see her anywhere.
Maybe she just needed some time alone. A lot's happened.
That makes sense. She did just lose her brother after all.
We ought to keep moving as well. So long as there are lords who draw breath, we have a mission to complete. Kisara's a big girl. I'm sure she can handle herself. We should hurry on ahead to our next destination.
I guess you're right. And it is a lot safer here than it was. What do you think, Dohalim?
I am not sure I have the right to say anything as far as Kisara is concerned.
Fair enough. Well, I, for one, would like to say goodbye if we get a chance. Let's keep an eye out for her as we leave.
What's Kisara going to do now?
I'm sure it's complicated for her.
How's that for a kick? I'm getting better, right?
Quite. I'll be relying on your fancy footwork.
Does fancy footwork mean running away like a chicken?
No!
Where did Kisara run off to?
You don't think she took off after Kelzelik, do you?
No. Nagal entrusted her with his dream. She wouldn't do something reckless like that. Right now, I think she just needs time to think. What she does from here on out is up to her. She has to be the one to decide.
You all arrived here from Cyslodia, yes? In that case, you should depart via the south gate, rather than the one you arrived through.
After all that, Kisara never came back to see us.
I'm surprised she slipped away without us noticing. Where would she even go? I hope this place survives. You think the Dahnans and Renans have a chance of getting along? We didn't really do much to change things around here, did we?
This realm had its own walls to overcome. And in the end, it was the people themselves who decided to break them down, without any help from us. I hope they keep going. I really do.
Yeah, well, if you say so, I guess. Huh?
All right. I leave command of the Gold Dust Cats in your hands.
You've got nothing to worry about, Kisara. I'll do your brother proud.
Looks like it's time to go. Take good care of Zare for me. All right, Lagiel?
You've got it. Stay safe, Kisara.
Did you come to say goodbye?
Actually, I was wondering if you could use another companion.
Huh?
Well, we certainly don't mind you coming along. We just figured you'd stay behind and help rebuild. These people could use you.
I thought much the same thing. However, in the end, something changed my mind. Ever since Miguel died, I've been thinking a lot. About where I went wrong, what I should have done differently. You know, that sort of thing. It's true that our dream of coexistence saved many Dahnan lives, but we were naive and short-sighted. I was so wrapped up in my idea of how things should be that I didn't see the problems that existed right in front of us. I thought we had been given a utopia. And so I never bothered to look too far past its surface. I chose to be ignorant. And because of that, because of me, my brother...
Miguel's death wasn't your fault, Kisara.
Perhaps you're right. But in the end, it was me he entrusted this dream to. I learned that nothing in this life is free, or gained without sacrifice. Now that I know that, I'll just have to figure out what else I don't know.
So, decided to join us?
I have. And hopefully I can continue to protect Eldaman and Sia from outside the dream world, for the sake of those still inside.
And here I thought you joined for an opportunity on my life.
In all honesty, I'm grateful to you. I truly am. I don't blame you for what happened. But I must also leave your service. No longer will I be defined by protecting a Renan lord. From now on, when I fight to protect my dream. All I ask is that you do your part, that you fight alongside me, not just for those who used to believe in your dream, but for those that still do. Dohalim.
I understand. I'm no longer a lord anyway.
Well, this crew just gets bigger and bigger. All right, where to, team?
We make for Mahag Sar, the Valley of the Four Winds.
I'm amazed how easily you can move such a giant shield around like it's nothing.
Really? It's not actually as heavy as it looks.
It's really reassuring to have someone like you protecting us, though.
You know, I guess I never realized it before, but looking back, I've always been the sort to put myself in harm's way to protect those around me, even before I joined the Elder Menancia Guard. So in a way, using this shield to keep you all safe feels like it's what I was meant to do.
You don't need to worry about protecting me. I don't plan on relying on you.
That's okay. It doesn't matter if you do or not. I don't protect people because they ask me to. I do it because I want to, and because I think it's the right thing to do. That goes for you too, Dohalim.
Me?
Yes. You see, you and I both want the same thing. We have the same goal. That means it's in my best interest to continue to protect and keep you safe as well. Even now.
I'm not sure how much protecting I'll need either, but I appreciate the thought. I'm sure you'll do us proud, Kisara.
Right. You can all count on me.
What was Kelzelik even after in the end?
Isn't it obvious? Clearly he wanted the throne for himself, and was gonna have his goons execute Dohalim to get it.
He had to have known he couldn't hope to defeat a lord. He should have run while he had the chance, instead of holding himself up in the palace.
Maybe he thought he couldn't run? Either way, the outcome's the same.
So he got desperate and decided to go for broke?
One might argue that he was another victim of mine, in a sense.
Huh?
There is no greater calling in life to a Renin than the crown contest, yet I refused to take part. The shock he felt at that must have been truly immense. Enough to drive him to revolt. Even though doing so meant defying Renin hierarchy.
I know I've said this before, but Dahnans and Renins wouldn't coexist here if it wasn't for your stance.
But that was no lofty idealism on my part, nor do I feel any pride at what occurred.
Spare us the pity party. You literally just joined us to uphold those ideals.
Shion!
No, she is absolutely correct. I shall speak no more of my misgivings.